Hello everyone, it's Anika. Welcome back to my channel. For my new subscribers, hello. For my old friends, welcome back. Today we're going to work on a 4-card set using the Concord 9th Hello Lovely stamp set. It is one of my old favorites, and I figure if 1,000 folks can constantly make cards with it, so can I. So we're going to get started coloring in this beautiful stamp set, and I'm using the Altenew watercolors, one of my favorite watercolor sets, and it's my favorite because of the size, and it's my favorite because all the colors are right there at my fingertips, and it's not so large. You can fit in the view of my camera so you guys can see the colors that I'm using. I'm also working on my Tim Holtz glass mat, which I completely adore because I don't have to have another palette to mix my watercolors on. I can do it right there on the glass mat, which you see me doing over to the right. It is easy cleanup. It is beautiful to have on your desk. It is just amazing. As I'm coloring in the stamps that I only did one coloring for this video to keep the time down, although I did color in all 4 flowers and or stamps, and so I'm using all the blues and greens on this card, which I think is just beautiful. And one of the things that I normally do is I usually lay down a light wash of color, and between each coloring I let it dry for a few seconds before I add another layer, and that's how you get that dimension in the coloring of the flowers. And so if you look at me now, I'm coloring in the leaves, and it started out with a light green, and then I let it dry for a few seconds, and I came back and added more of that same color, just I didn't include any water in it, and voila, beautiful. And so now you're going to see all 4 cards, 4 card fronts, I should say, finished and ready to turn into cards. It was just an afternoon of coloring. It was just the best time ever. And so yeah, those are the cards. And so we're going to go ahead and start putting them together. The next thing I'm going to do is actually cut them out, and I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use a regular MFT stitch border die, and then I'm also going to use Avery L's Wonky Stitches die, and you'll see that coming up in a few seconds, to actually cut them out and get them ready to be put on card fronts. I am using card bases from Paper Tray Ink. They have card bases and envelope sets for sale on the website, so I'm using those, which I completely love because they are very good quality, and so they come already put together, and I don't have to worry about cutting out my card bases, which I've done in the past. I just went and bought a couple of sets just to have on hand, which I'm using for these card sets right now. And so here I am still cutting out the flowers. After I do that, one of the things I decided that I wanted was to have oh, here we go. We're actually doing the sentiment. And so the sentiments are coming from Neat and Tangled So Many Sentiments. And I'm going to go ahead and pick all 4 sentiments. And then I'm going to use the honeybee banners for sentiments and just cut them all out together. So that takes a few minutes to get that done. But the sentiments are absolutely gorgeous and timely. So I have some of them that say, I like you ever so much. I'm so proud of you. You can do hard things. You can count on me. Thanks for being there for me. You're all kinds of awesome. My personal favorite. You are the reason I smile today. Your friendship means so much to me. I'm so glad we're friends. I miss you every day. So it's just so many great sentiments that can go for so many different occasions. I also love the honeybee banners for sentiments because it just takes out the worry on getting that cute little flag on the end, which I've never ever been able to do. I don't know about you, but yeah, that's been a lot of pressure trying to get it right. And then also the large sentiment on the front of the card is the MFT's friend die, which I just think is amazing. And I cut that out using my Gemini Junior and black cardstock. And I only did one layer. I didn't do 2 layers, just one. Then I decided that I wanted to have a background to my card. I just didn't want to have a white card based background. And so then I picked up some what do you call them? Paper pads, as you see me doing in the video. So it's MFT, all MFT paper. So Itsy Bitsy Polka Dot is the green border background. Dots and Stripes Sorbet is the pink. Tiny Check is the purple and red. And so yeah, I just needed something on the background just to make it pop a little bit, you know. So and monochromatic, is that it? When all the colors are like different shades of the same color. So I just think it is amazing. I am using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to glue all things down. And because I'm also using Canson watercolor paper, it's thick paper. So that's why you see me holding it for a few seconds before I let it go. But yeah, super, just so much fun creating these cards. And I'm doing it in an assembly style. So you'll see all the things being put together, you know, just the fronts right now. And then I'll come back in a few minutes and we're going to actually put some jewels on the front of these cards, which are amazing. It was really a task to make sure that I kept up with the little dot for the eye, because I usually lose them. And so I had to make sure I put them on the white portion of my Tim Holtz glass mat, because they're black. And if you put them on black, you will lose them. So, but as you can see, I did keep up with them. So that was a great day in my crafty room. But yeah, just super cute, so much fun. I'm also using my jewel picker. I can't remember who that's from. Hold on. Let's see. That is Marvy's jewel picker, which I love when I'm picking up those small tiny pieces. If you don't have one, it's a must-have. So yeah, super cute. I think this is the last card front where I'm putting on friend. Yeah, I mean, there they go. They're all 4 cards, just super pretty. Now I'm putting on the jewels, because you can't not have jewels. You gotta have some bling, right? And so that is Pretty Pink Posh Jewels. Now, which one that is, I don't know, but it is from Pretty Pink Posh. My method for putting them on, if you notice, I'm putting all the glue down. So wherever I think I might want a jewel, I go ahead and pop the glue down, and then I go back and put the jewels on. So yeah, I love that process, because I don't know, it just seems much easier for me. And then I forgot the blue card, so I'm going to go back and do that real quick. And now I'm going to put all the jewels on and look for all the glue. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun decorating cards. I mean, when I'm finished, I feel like I've just done something amazing. So here are my 4 cards, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this card video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps it to reach more crafters. If you want to become a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget the notifications bell, so you'll get a notification every time I post a video. And I will see you in the next one.